Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching my review of Dewar's Ilegal Smooth. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to my review of Dewar's Ilegal Smooth. The Ilegal Smooth is an 8-year-old blended Scotch whisky which comes from the Dewar's Aberfeldy distillery and has been finished in Mezcal casks. I've already reviewed 2 from the Smooth range. If you'd like to check those out, I'll put a link in the description. This particular whisky retails for £28. It's 40% ABV and it's most likely coloured and chill filtered. Shall we find out what it tastes like? On to the whisky. Right, so before I start nosing and tasting, let's have a quick look at the colour. I'd say that's like a burnished, but it's most likely got added colouring. Let's start with the nose. Right, so the first thing I pick up is a hint of smoke. There's a slight meatiness as well. One of the tasting notes which I couldn't help but, ignore on the box because it was so big was green peppers, and I'm picking up green peppers. It really is quite unique. I'm also getting like nettles, like stinging nettles. There's quite a savoury note to it. And then all of a sudden, with that savoury, it flips and there's some sweetness, like sugar syrup or light honey. And then I'm getting things like brown bread. I'm even getting a hint of garden peas, which I'm certain that's the first time I've ever picked that up on a whisky. Let's move on to the palate. So it's quite sweet to start. There's vanilla, icing sugar, then comes a little bit of smoke, some pepper. It's weird, there's like a freshness to it, and it's quite light and delicate on the palate. There's the icing sugar and vanilla. It's like a quite simple sweetness, but sweet and a little smoke is what I'm getting to start. Let's have another sip. Yeah, so I'm getting like a floral, almost botanical note on the palate now, reminiscent of gin. So maybe I'd say it's like juniper. Really is quite different. There's more sweetness now. That sweetness has ramped up and it's become less simple. It's more like toffee and caramel, and I think it works really well with that floral note, that sweetness and the smoke. I think it works really well. There's a nice balance there. There's also a slight vegetal note as well on the palate, which may be coming from the smoke. I don't know, but it's quite a pleasant sort of well-rounded combination of flavours, even though it's not very complex. In terms of finish, it's quite short and there's a little bit of dry wood like pencil shavings, there's some pepper, and then there's that sweet sugary vanilla. In terms of value, this is £28 from the Dewar's Aberfeldy distillery shop, and I don't think that's too bad. It's an 8-year-old blended whisky. Obviously it's quite an inoffensive dram. There's some interesting nose and palate notes to pick up on this. And yeah, and obviously being an 8-year-old dram that's been finished in something that's new and interesting and unusual, I think it's not bad. Would I buy it again? Probably not, but it was a great chance to taste something different, to have something different, that you can allow friends to share as well. So although I probably wouldn't buy it again, it's not a blinding dram for me. It's still very nice, and I definitely recommend it's one to try. So if it's been on your wish list for a while, maybe it's worth taking the plunge, and I don't think you'll be overly disappointed with this dram. If that sounds your cup of tea, I'll put a link in the description and you can check out their online shop. And if it doesn't, for whatever reason, I'll see you for my next review. Sauncha. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment? And please consider subscribing for more videos like this.